What's up, Xado Mob? Frozt back as usual with another video. We're gonna get into it. This video is gonna be talking priests and priestesses. Priests and priestesses. Well, priests and priestesses are the ones that are in charge of the I want to say that they are in charge of how it gets done. So we have rituals, we have things that have to be done. These days, well, 2022, for the past few years, everybody has been lacking discipline in their spiritual path. That's why everything's been appropriated. Okay. So you have sets of, like, we're gonna say it like this. You have like some people that's practicing a craft, but they practicing another person's craft with theirs, and it's blending, but it doesn't blend. Okay. You have people that are fucking what, neo-pagan, but they're practicing fucking Taoism. So like one of them has their own set of beliefs and their own symbols, their own rituals and everything, but then they're incorporating, but it doesn't fit. Then their parents, ancestors, they don't know, and nobody's telling them like you can't mix those two, because they don't actually mix. They don't, you know what I'm saying? So this is where the priests and priestesses come in at, like, okay, this is how we do it, and this is how we do it, right? And the priests and the priestesses these days, well, a goal of ours would be to make up new practices and symbols, so where we can stand on that. We can develop a name and develop a way. We can make a way for us. We can make a way for a revolution. No, an evolution. There's priests and priestesses in almost every way of living so far, but it's not looked at as being a priest. Like a composer, a chef, a chief, a president, a parent, a big brother, sister. These are priests and priestesses that make things, I'm saying, get done. These are the ones that we call leaders. They have a goal in mind. They have a set of discipline. They may have a following. Usually they do. They have an end goal that they will attain. I'm not gonna say they are trying to attain, because they will. Some of them may take longer than others. I'm saying, based on their beliefs. It's okay. All is okay. You know what I'm saying? It's not a rush. We're not going anywhere. We're stuck here. So we gotta live, you know what I'm saying? Um, Now, the priest is the ones that perform these rituals, that perform these things that help people, like, you know what I'm saying, like get the people in the mood and getting people on the right path and getting people increasing the morale of people, you know what I'm saying, getting people, you know what I'm saying, giving a gift, you know what I'm saying. So these people are gift givers when it comes to making sure things get done. So you gotta give them the word, you know what I'm saying, based on like certain past like old religions. You gotta give them the word, you gotta give them the instructions, you gotta give them, you know what I'm saying, the path. You gotta show them the way. You know what I'm saying? You may not gotta walk with them, you may not gotta walk for them, you may not gotta walk, you know what I'm saying, behind them or whatever, but you gotta be accessible to them for them to, you know what I'm saying, they come to you for resources. They come to you for they're needing of you, okay? They need something from you. They need you, okay? So it's no matter how you look at it, is you're the parent, you're a big brother, you're what they call the plug. Alright, so people gonna get what you giving, and they gonna make something with it, and they gonna pass it on to somebody else. They gonna spread the word. You know what I'm saying? So a priestess is one of the most one of those things where you are in charge of where the location. You're in charge of how things turn out. Yes, sir. So this is where your studies, at a certain point, your studies need to be on top of everything, because you need to know before you start spreading the word what the hell you doing, because you're going to send your people down the path. If you don't know where the hell it goes, you need to say that. You need to tell people, make sure, you know what I'm saying? So you follow me, I don't know where the hell we going to go, you know what I'm saying, but we going to get something done, something like that. But if you do know, you got to tell them where they going to go. You can lead by example, you know what I'm saying? You can have somebody to test run it or whatever, you know what I'm saying? However you lead, or however you get that job done, you got to get that knowledge. Or in a sense, you can be scientists considered priests. Yeah, priestess. I say priest and priestess because not everybody sees, like some people believe there's gender, like gender is a real thing. So I gotta say priest and priestess. Yeah, so some people really think gender is a real thing. So I got be mindful of what I say, because I know who I'm talking to. Well, I know that idea of who I'm talking to. When we get the process, when we go through the process, I'm saying the process may change. So as a follower, you gotta know when things are changing, and you gotta communicate with your priest, and your priest gotta listen. But at the same time, you gotta listen, because you don't know, if you're not a priest, you can't really talk to a priest. But at the same time, a priest gotta talk to you. Priest gotta listen to. It's a difficult it's difficult to establish communication, because the priest may or may not know what you're going through. But at the same time, the priest may or may know the reason why you're going through it. So at a certain time, you have to go through it. I'm saying, to get to where you want to go. Right. And you gotta be careful. There's some priests out there that know exactly what they're doing, but they don't want you to know what they're doing. I'm not saying they're right for that, but they're not wrong for that either. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you don't have to be wrong for you to be right. Sometimes you don't gotta be right for you not to be wrong. They right for that, but they not wrong for that. Because people are gonna be, oh yeah, we gonna point the fucking finger even though you're right, but they're not wrong. So there's no blame. You can't do that. Sometimes it's right and people still blame you. You know what I'm saying? That's part of being right. Sometimes you gotta take that. You know what I'm saying? But it's not always right to be right. So you gotta get that in your head. As a priestess, you know that. I'm talking to the priests out there, you know what I'm saying? There's people out here that know they priest, but they don't have a word for it. They don't know what to call themselves yet. You know what I'm saying? Because they believe the word priest and priestess is attached to something they don't want to be attached to. With the definition, like, you know what I'm saying? What a priest or priestess means is who they know they are. Well, I'm not gonna take up too much of your time. I'm gonna make it short. It's a couple things I want to talk about, but I'm gonna say that for the something else. It's XnoFrozt signing off. Thanks for watching Xado Mob. Like I always say, we don't own anything on this planet and this earth. And on this planet and this earth, every circumstance and situation is temporary. We are more than we can imagine. We are more than what the people of the world can say we are. We are more than what we say. We are more than what anybody can make us out to be. You are valid.